Hello everyone! Welcome to the Greater Sudbury Public Library's virtual craft night. With the holiday season upon us, tonight we focus on sustainable gift wrapping. We'll be going over plenty of ideas for material selection, as well as gift wrapping techniques that will hopefully inspire you towards thoughtful, creative, beautiful, and sustainable wrapping for all the treasures you'll be giving your loved ones this year. Let's start by talking about wrapping materials. When selecting your wrapping materials, you want to keep three things in mind. Is your wrapping choice reusable? Is it compostable? Is it recyclable? Many of you who are familiar with the pyramid of waste will agree that we should first consider materials that are reusable and compostable and opt for recyclable wrapping as an alternative. Before we go out to purchase or scavenge for any wrapping materials, consider using what you already have. Do you have any wrapping material from last year you can use out? Gift wrap, bows, ribbon, string, gift tags? Do you have boxes from previous purchases you can use to host this year's gifts? Were you given a gift in a bag, box, basket, tin, or container you can re-gift? What about trinkets or ornaments that never see the light of day? Consider using them as embellishments or small gifts that your giftee can reuse. Is your gift a tea towel, bottle of wine, t-shirt, apron, gift basket, scarf, or the like? These are all items you can use as the wrapping for the gift. Next, let's consider items we can use that are compostable. All of the following items are earth-friendly alternatives in comparison to many of the popular gift wrapping options you can purchase in the store. Tissue paper, dried fruit or flower, sprigs of leaves, herbs, or branches of trees, natural fabrics such as cotton, hemp, linen, clay, butcher paper, jute or biodegradable twine, waxed paper, baking paper, paper tape, which looks like masking tape, but keep in mind that masking tape has an adhesive that is generally not compostable. Cellulose tape, which is a specialty tape you can buy that is compostable, and found nature objects such as pine cones, wood pieces, shells, rocks, etc. Finally, we can consider using items that are recyclable in our gift wrapping efforts. Some of these items include paper bags, paper gift wrap, computer paper, paper gift bags, tin cans, glass jars, cardboard boxes, newspaper, magazines, book pages, paper maps, and greeting cards. Avoid purchasing these items, especially new, whenever possible. Alternatively, the items in this list can likely be found secondhand in thrift stores or online community marketplaces. Even then, consider avoiding these items altogether, and if you do happen to have them at home, opt to use them for projects that will have a longer lifespan. Gift wrap, especially the metallic kind, laminated kind, or plastic kind. Gift bags, again, that are metallic, laminated, plastic. Gift bows, ribbon, plastic string, duct tape, scotch tape, excessive use of paint, anything that has glitter, anything that has foil, cellophane, often used to wrap up gift baskets, and just generally shiny stuff is likely not compostable or biodegradable or recyclable. If you're searching around the house or internet and come across potential gift wrapping supplies that were not on my list and you're not sure what category they belong to, you can always download the City of Greater Sudbury's WasteWise app for Apple or Android. Use the app to find out where different items will end up when you no longer have a use for them. Use the search function to find out if your particular item or material belongs in the green bin, blue bin, or landfill. The link on this screen will take you to the page where you can download the app. Let's move on to using our items in beautiful gift wrapping techniques. following are some ideas and inspiration to get you started. Depending on the gift you plan to give, here are some reusable gift wrapping ideas. Gifts in a jar are amazing because not only are the potential for gifts inside endless, but the wrapping can be used again and again. Some gifts you can consider wrapping in a jar are homemade potpourri, soup mixes, candies and homemade treats, hot chocolate mix, candles, sewing kits, small items like art supplies and toiletries. And actually, if you need more ideas, my colleague Liette hosted a craft night a few weeks back showing you how to make gifts in a jar. You can check that out on the GSPL Facebook page. If you plan on making a gift basket, find a beautiful basket that the gift receiver can use over and over. You can line the bottom with scrap or secondhand fabric. Not only will the gifts inside be more thoughtful and personal than the store-bought gift baskets, but you are also avoiding the traditional use of cellophane, which cannot be composted or recycled. If your gift is something for the kitchen, consider wrapping it in a set of tea towels or a kitchen bowl with a reusable fabric cover or reusable beeswax food wrap. You can also make your own fabric covers or beeswax wraps using fun holiday-themed fabric that your giftee can continue to use long after this holiday season is over. If you plan on giving a plant as a gift, why not give it wrapped in a beautiful or hand-painted pot? No excessive wrapping needed. Gifts in a mug are also popular, as you can fill the mug with pretty much anything you can think of. If you plan on giving a bottle of wine, you can wrap bottles in a pair of socks that you know your giftee will wear and love. Perhaps you can make your gift recipient a handmade gift bag. Consider using materials that are destined for the landfill, such as woven plastic bags, scrap synthetic fabrics, etc. It is a thoughtful option for wrapping that can be forwarded throughout its lifetime. If you are giving a scarf, t-shirt, towel, or anything else fabric, use it as the wrapping. We'll look at a few more fabric wrapping examples shortly. You can wrap your gift in a reusable tote, an antique crate, a reusable tin, box, container, etc. Consider personalizing any of these sturdy wrapping materials with whatever craft supplies you have on hand. As we saw earlier, many papers are compostable or recyclable, and your imagination is the limit when it comes to using them as materials to wrap your gifts. You can easily personalize butcher or baker paper by drawing on it with markers, pens, pencils, crayons, or India ink. You can invest in wooden or rubber stamps and a stamp pad to use on paper again and again, or create your own stamp using a potato, eraser, piece of styrofoam, or wood block. Unless you are reusing a painting you've already made or those of your children, avoid using excessive paint on your handmade wrapping paper, as paper with excessive paint or glue cannot be recycled. If you have a stack of old magazines on hand, you can create gorgeous wrapping by cutting out and lightly gluing the images to a cardboard box or piece of paper. Consider using images that will appeal to the gift recipient. For example, images of flowers for a gardener, space for a sky enthusiast, or animals for someone who loves their pets. Origami boxes are a beautiful and innovative way to wrap gifts. Typing origami paper boxes into a search engine will yield hundreds of instructional videos for making both easy and challenging shapes. Old maps and children's artwork are colorful alternatives to traditional wrapping paper. Using particular newspaper sections as wrapping, such as sports, business, or the funnies, shows a gift recipient that you are considerate of their interests. Compostable wax paper, which comes in fun patterns and can also be drawn on with crayons, is not only great for wrapping food gifts, but all kinds of gifts. Using tissue paper as your wrapping medium lends itself creatively, as you can wrap with it, make bows, interesting puffs, fringe, and more. Stickers and postage stamps, in moderation, can add some color and personality to otherwise plain wrapping. Fabric is gaining popularity as a sustainable method of wrapping presents. Search the Japanese wrapping art called furoshiki online, and you will be rewarded with thousands of unique ideas for bending and knotting fabric and fabric items into beautiful designs. Fabric can be customized using fabric paint, markers, stamps, and thread. The artist in the middle picture is dipping a rubber stamp in bleach to create a pattern on dark fabric. You could do the same thing using a stamp that is handmade or bought from the store. Before you trash undonatable clothing and household textiles, consider whether it could be upcycled into fabric wrapping. Pajamas, sheets, sweaters, and pillowcases can become cozy wrapping that can be used much longer than that made of paper. This is an especially fun idea for wrapping presents that stay in your immediate household, as you can assign one pattern of fabric bags and wrapping to each member. Year after year, they will know which gifts under the tree belong to them. Now that your presents are wrapped in some kind of sustainable vessel, paper, or fabric, let's think about how you can personalize them even more. Handmade gift tags can be created from just about anything, and chances are you have something around the house that can be turned into a totally unique signifier. Consider using nature objects such as dried orange or apple slices, cinnamon sticks, evergreen sprigs, and more for adding beauty and fragrance to your gift. Attach old photographs with names on the back as a thoughtful and personal addition. Stretch your imagination when it comes to this step in the gift wrapping process. Create bows and ribbons from sheet music, wax, tissue, or newspaper. Transform old greeting cards into new gift tags by cutting around images. Shape birch bark into holiday-themed ornaments. Reuse an ornament that was given to you and is no longer wanted. Design and use a custom wax seal so gift getters always know which one is from you. Shape reusable tags from clay, wood, and more. Crochet a little something extra from yarn scraps. The possibilities are truly infinite. I hope you've enjoyed this virtual craft night session and are inspired by some of the ideas that have been shared here. If you have questions or would like additional resources or gift wrapping advice, feel free to send me an email or direct message on Facebook. If you have additional sustainable gift wrap ideas or would like to share with us the gifts you've wrapped, please send an email or leave a comment in the section below. I would love to see what you create, and I'm sure the online community would too. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out our upcoming virtual craft night events, and I wish you a happy holiday season filled with abundance and love.